Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is a brand new, hotly anticipated game that brings many new features to its franchise, but one feature in particular is being compared to fellow fighting game Mortal Kombat 1, and is raising the question, is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero's Team Ultimate attacks better than Mortal Kombat 1's cameos? I'll break down each of the game's specific mechanics, talk about their similarities and differences, and try to answer that question. For those not familiar, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero was announced back in March of 2023, and recently had a trailer and release date revealed at Summer Game Fest 2024. The game, which is the next installment in the Budokai Tenkaichi series, is going to be released on October 11th, 2024 on the PS5, Xbox X and S, and franchise first on PC. As reported by GameRant and FandomWire, Sparking Zero's various gameplay video reveals have provided fans with information about the game's mechanics. From the videos shown, fans have spotted various characters pairing up to blast their opponents to smithereens with a new feature called Team Ultimate Attack. In the Budokai Tenkaichi series, characters have always had a wide array of special attacks in their arsenal. However, previous installments never had a Team Ultimate Attack mechanic where characters could synergize together to fire off a combined attack. So far, there will be the possibility to play in teams of up to 5 players, although it's not clear how the Team Ultimate attacks will be implemented in groups greater than 2. With this new game mechanic, countless possible character combinations could use Team Ultimate attacks, including canonical pairs like Android 17 and 18 and Piccolo and Gohan, and possibly even non-canon pairings like Frieza and Cooler teaming up to decimate their opponents with a combined attack. In Mortal Kombat 1, as reported by Screen Rant, at the beginning of each match in the game, players will choose their main playable character, which they will control as they normally do. After that, each of them will be prompted to choose their cameo fighter from a select roster of heroes. Cameo fighters are then triggered into the match and help a main fighter with their attacks. The actions made by the cameo fighters can even be considered moves and mixed up with the actions in a character's combo. For example, as shown in previous gameplay trailers, Kenshi uses Sonya Blade to chain her attack to his own combo of moves, while Raiden summons Kano to strike Kenshi to avoid the damage as he was about to take. Later on, Raiden triggers Kano once again to add an extra attack into his own move of combos. Cameo fighters can also be prompted into fatalities. This will essentially create a co-op fatality with 2 characters teaming up for the gruesome execution instead of the finisher only coming from the main character. So now that we have a general breakdown of each game's mechanics, how are they similar? The main and obvious similarities between the two games' mechanics are the pairing of 2 characters together and the ability to perform combo attacks as a team either during fighting or as a finishing move. Now let's get into the differences. One difference between the game's mechanics is the available selection of characters. Sparking Zero will possibly have close to or over 160 available characters in the game, and most of those will supposedly be compatible with each other to perform a Team Ultimate attack. In Mortal Kombat 1, currently there are only 20 cameo characters available for play, but more are planned for future Combat Pack DLCs. It is exciting to know that possibly every character from the game's roster could be used to perform combo attacks, so Sparking Zero may have the upper hand here. Another difference between the game's mechanics is how the characters perform team attacks during fights. While we haven't seen the entirety of Sparking Zero at this time, it seems from what gameplay has been seen that Team Ultimate attacks triggering isn't as present as it is in Mortal Kombat 1. It would seem that while main characters have power meters that indicate a power move is available or possibly a transformation is available, it hasn't been shown how team attacks are triggered. The gameplay that has been shown has been the demo version of the game, so it's possible that Bandai Namco hasn't released a feature yet for the players to try. Mortal Kombat 1's cameos can be triggered to perform moves on their own, and or with their paired main characters throughout a match. Another difference between the game's mechanics is how and when team attacks occur in the game. While both games have the team attacks performed during story modes and multiplayer matches, it would seem that Sparking Zero might have a slight edge because of its open world playstyle that doesn't confine the mechanic to take place during a traditional match like in Mortal Kombat 1. Another difference between the game's mechanics is the cinematics and intensity of the attacks being performed. While aesthetics of video games and their gameplay are subjective, Sparking Zero tries to stay true to the animation style of the show in previous games that fans have come to love and expect. So the Team Ultimate attacks are performed in the same fashion. They also have the same intensity you expect from Dragon Ball characters that a Dragon Ball fan would love. In comparison, Mortal Kombat 1 goes with a more realistic visual that gets better with every franchise release. As far as intensity, Mortal Kombat 1 goes with a more creative, push-the-envelope type approach with its combos and moves, and not as much of a big-as-I-can-get tactic like Sparking Zero. While both have blood, Mortal Kombat 1 has gore which Sparking Zero doesn't have, and Mortal Kombat 1 uses it almost at every chance it can get. So which is better? That's the question. Well, the FandomWire article that I sourced obviously thinks that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is the better of the two because of this feature, but I think that while each game has similar game mechanics in both the Team Ultimate attacks and cameos, their overall approach with them is just different. And that's okay. I think that's okay. Sparking Zero is trying to stay true to Dragon Ball fans and offer them a game experience that pulls them into the game as if they're part of the TV show. Its offering of a large catalog of characters and variations, along with its more open-world gameplay and story, make the Team Ultimate attacks unique but familiar for that franchise. With Mortal Kombat 1's cameos, while the catalog of characters is limited, I feel that MK fans look forward to them because we have a chance to get an additional character from the franchise we haven't yet seen in a long while. I also think that their purpose in the game is strictly supplemental and not necessarily pertinent to the progression of a storyline, like possibly in Sparking Zero. Again, in saying that, to me, that's okay. They can be similar but different, one is not necessarily better than the other. So, now that you have all the facts and you have my opinion, which of these do you think is better, Team Ultimate Attacks or Mortal Kombat 1's cameos? You have to let me know in the comments down below. And that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed that like button, for more, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time on the Mashup.